Welcome back to the second T20 between Pakistan A and New Zealand A. Pakistan winning the toss, electing to bat first, putting a decent total of 156 on board. For New Zealand to chase, New Zealand require 157 to win from their allotted 20 overs with a constant run rate of 7.8 and over. And for New Zealand, we're going to have the two openers today. I think it's Corey Anderson and Glenn Phillips. I beg your pardon, George Walker and Glenn Phillips, just as the previous game. On strike out there in the middle for New Zealand. And to kick off the bowling for Pakistan, it is going to be Waqas Maqsood. Going to be starting off the bowling for Pakistan from the other end. Interesting contest this is to be between Pakistan A, New Zealand A. We're live from the ICC Academy Oval in Dubai. First delivery. Troubled that. Stayed with the turf, the leather. Not coming up as much as Glenn Phillips expected it to be. They're going to need this partnership to go on a long way, just as the previous game that they had. Waqas Maqsood, fuller length delivery on this occasion. Not able to get any wood on it, Glenn Phillips. They'll have to maintain a good amount of pressure, Pakistan, on New Zealand right from the start. Even with crumbling wickets, Pakistan still managed to put up a decent total of 156 for New Zealand to chase. And joining me in the combox is Abid. Welcome back, Abid, to the second innings of the third and final T20 between Pakistan A and New Zealand A.
Thank you once again, Chavi. Well, it's the first runs coming onto the board. Waqas Maqsood yet again doing the first over for Pakistan A. He's been good yesterday when he's kitty. Took one wicket though, but it was much needed at that time to make a comeback into the game.
Good bowler, Waqas Maqsood. Good delivery, that. An extremely good delivery. Getting a bit of a movement. Getting into the left-hander. Waqas Maqsood. Straight into the hands of the keeper. Will get George Walker thinking a little bit. And the wind playing in favour of the bowler. Wouldn't mind that at all. It's been a good, a decent over to start off with. But New Zealand will require a good start. And they do realise the total that they have on board. And that's bowling. That's bowling. That's the first wicket to fall as well, in the form of George Walker. And he is going to be disappointed. The ball coming in slightly in the last minute. And that's bowling, the first one to go. And Walker has to walk back for no runs on the board. It's 5 balls bowled in these first innings. And it's 1 for 1 for New Zealand.
Oh, well, not an ideal start for New Zealanders here. They lost their first man, Walker, who was scored 50 runs in his last game. But credit goes to the Waqas Maqsood, who bowled brilliantly there. A little ball coming in. The earlier the ball was going out, then this ball coming little in and gets the bills off. A beautiful sight for any fast bowler. Trouble for New Zealand in chasing 157 runs. Only 1 run and losing a wicket here in the first over will automatically put you on a back foot there.
So it's Todd Astle who's walked in at number 3 for, I beg your pardon, it's Tom Blundell who's walked in at number 3 for New Zealand. And they will need to look up to build up a partnership here. That's something that's going to help them and work forward in chasing the target that Pakistan has set. Pakistan, however, will be delighted with that wicket. They will look a little bit more relaxed. Waqas Maqsood strikes early. And the run rate has gone up to 8.1 and over now with the wicket fallen. Played well.
Well, that's good.
That will be the end of the over as well. 1 over gone. It's 1 for 1.
Yeah, lovely bowling and lovely over that comes to end for Pakistan. 1 run, 1 wicket after 1 over. He's been troubling from the first ball to the batsman. And what the good part is here in Pakistan A side, which I have come to my notice, is that if you're not performing that well, you're immediately getting dropped there. So Mohammad Rizwan, who's a very fine wicketkeeper, a good name, an international wicketkeeper, very good batsman as well, gets dropped just because of, I think, dropping a catch in the last game on a crucial point. And Shaheen Shah Afridi is also a big name now. He's been a very consistent with the ball. So the Amr Yamin will have a new ball from the media end. Slight push, 1 run for Phillips here.
What Pakistan will be required to do here, they should be ensured that they will not allow the New Zealand batsmen to settle down. That will just help them maintain the pressure throughout, and will give them an opportunity to take this game under their belt. It is the series is leveled 1-1 between both the sides, so this is the decider game that we are bringing to you live from the ICC Academy Oval here in Dubai, UAE. Quick delivery then, going down the leg side. We'll have to focus on the singles, just how Pakistan had done in their first couple of overs. They had capitalized maximum in their power play. It's exactly what New Zealand will be required to do. And they will have to keep maintaining their wickets. They will have to keep it on just to ensure that they don't give away too many wickets very quickly. On his way, Amr Yamin. Good delivery yet again. And played well by Glenn Phillips.
Things get worse when you lose a wicket early in the inning. Just first over and you're 1 down, and that to a worker who's scored well in the last game, in-form batsman. So things get miserable for you in the early in the inning in terms of chasing 157 runs. But I think today one of these batsmen need to click. Phillips, I expect Phillips to play a good role here.
Quick single. They're going to need some more of those. Ideally. They're going to need a partnership here, New Zealand, if they're looking to chase the big total that they have on board. They're going to need a partnership, and something that they will have to build up eventually. But only in the second over. The score is 4 on board. They will have to accelerate, but Pakistan are on top of their bowling. They've got a good bowling lineup. Amr Yamin bowling some good lengths and good lines. He's kept them on the check. The New Zealand batsman.
Yeah, definitely. Amr Yamin has been good experienced bowler. He's been doing well in the domestic level of Pakistan, but have not been playing in PSL or any leagues yet. But I think bright future for Pakistan.
Definitely a bright future for Pakistan. This is important. These games are important for these youngsters to showcase their talent. Good delivery. Yet again. And that will be the end of the over as well. So 2 overs gone. It's 4 for 1.
Well, again, back to the bowler. Waqas Maqsood continuing from the far end. He's been very good so far in this game, who had provided the early breakthrough which Pakistan A was looking badly. They had to take this early breakthrough. The last game, the way these both openers played, they took away a game from Pakistan A in the last game, which was played on 15th of October. But today it's very good start for Pakistan so far. One of the openers has been sent back to the pavilion. That too without scoring. I like the angle that has been created by Waqas there. He's coming, he's just bowling a couple of deliveries away from the right-hander. And then sometimes he bowls in-swingers as well.
I think what he's trying to do is bring in a lot of variations. Well, bowlers these days ought to do that in a T20 format. Wide, the call from the umpire. T20 cricket has evolved so much over the past couple of years. And, these shorter formats demand a lot of variations. We've seen so many bowlers, the likes of Rashid Khan. We were talking about him the other day, the most successful T20 bowler. Every team has got that key T20 bowler that they've got. India has got it in form of Bumrah, Kuldeep Yadav as well, the left-handed Chinaman. Bring in the variations, very important to do that. And I think what Pakistan is doing here very well. Shot for a ball, and there's an appeal there. Did it get a bit of a willow on it? The catch was taken, yes, but nevertheless, umpire not interested. But yet again, a good delivery. Steamy this bowler is. Waqas here very well. Maqsood, shot for a ball. And
yes, indeed he is. He's bowling shorter lengths. He's doing everything, and he's been successful as well in terms of wicket taking as well. He's so far the only bowler who took a wicket. Lovely action he got. He got smooth action. That's played with soft hands, and good work in the circle.
Clearly not giving anything away, Pakistan. They're looking sharp in the field, on top of the game. They want to ensure that they don't give away anything to New Zealand. They're keeping it tight, which is interesting to see how they're keeping it together.
Shahid Shah Afridi getting dropped and being replaced by Amir Yamin, but what that does is that gives you extra batsmen as well. If you drop Shahid Shah Afridi and bringing Amir Yamin, as we have seen today, he batted so well as well. Some good boundaries he provided there.
Totally so. That's exactly what has happened. However, Waqas Maqsood, I think, has been bowling extremely well. He's bowled the good lines. He's brought in the variations like we've been discussing about. Full and delivery then. And that will have to be a quick single. Just keeping the fielders a little busy. The one to end the over. 3 overs gone. 7 for 1. Amir Yamin to continue. From the media end, fuller delivery. A bit gets a little down the track, and that's a catch there. Is that a catch? Sorry. It's probably not. A bit of an excitement there on the field by the fielders.
Yeah.
Kept us thinking also what happened for a second.
Yeah, it was the captain excited to see his fielder doing good job. Raza Hassan, the fielder, was. I think usually he's not that good fielder, and when he gets something, everybody gets excited. I think every team has a fielder like that.
Truly so. And the chances, the team and the captain have to take with a couple of players. However, excellent bowler he is, Raza. Full and delivery, glanced off the pads, and good call from Tom Bundle. Very good call there. They are going to have to take these risks. The required run rate now just very close to 8 runs and over. And they're going to need a lot of these to come. So a change in field for Yamin. And for Tom Bundle, the man on strike for New Zealand. Pakistan at this stage were 20 plus runs. They capitalized very well today on their power play.
Yeah, New Zealand certainly looks on a back foot. The boundaries are not coming, but this one was cut away nicely. Some hand of the fielder there, so it gets them 2 run there.
Good chase from the fielders there in the deep. So a couple of runs for New Zealand. These are the chances they will have to take. They'll have to be aware of which fielder is where, how they will be able to bring about the runs. They will need this partnership to work well for New Zealand. Shot ball pulled away, and that will be the first bat. There is going to be a boundary. The first for the innings. And rocketing through, will it go? Shot delivery put away very well by Tom Bundle. 4 runs for New Zealand.
Well, that was not required at all, Chavi. He bowled a shuttle and delivery which was never needed, and that too on to the pad on the onside. So it's easy picking for batsmen. You don't have a protection there. There is no sweeper on the third man. You have kept in fine leg. You need to bowl in that channel, a little slightly away from the off stump. This bouncer would have been a good. Again comes Yamin. Similar delivery. A similar result, I think. Yeah, that's a 4 runs.
Back-to-back boundaries for New Zealand. They will give them a bit of a sign of relief. A couple of runs have come on the board. Expensive over this from Pakistan. 12 runs from the over so far. And Yamin. That's played well. That's played well. Yes, that's going to be a boundary as well. So the 16 runs from it. Good over for New Zealand. 4 overs gone. It's 23 for 1.
That's the best thing, about the New Zealand players. What they have done is taken their time, 3 quick 50s, boundaries, back to back. Will bring them back into the game. All they need to do that is be patient. The loose delivery will come. You need to use of it. And things will get better. Expensive over for Pakistan.
So a change in bowling. Umaid Asif will be coming in to bowl from the far end. And well, Abin, there's a very famous saying that our coaches always tell us. And so all the coaches say, go on, buddy, keep your head down and play and you'll get there. And that's probably what New Zealand will be required to do here today.
Yes, indeed. It's not just about one wicket. That's pulled away on the onside. Chase for a fielder. They find another boundary there. That's 4th in a row.
Happy with that. That will be New Zealand. Perfectly placed. The ball had come up slowly off the turf. But used the pace of the ball and put it just over the fielder at short mid-wicket. And, if we look at that side of the field, it's a down slope. It's a downhill there on that end. So obviously the outfield is faster on that side. Will obviously help the pace of the ball. And that's put away. He's put it away with ease. Just using his arms. And that is a maximum. The first 6 of the innings. And Glenn Phillips is opening up his wings slowly and steadily.
Straight as an arrow. Beautifully played. Lovely shot to execute. I think Pakistan really need to think here. The good start with the bowl as well is going to be spoiled it here. They're giving easy shots for the batsman to play on. Umaid Asif is being expensive here.
All this the trick, the pacier bowler, the batsman is smart enough to use his pace. Full end delivery, yet again put away in the similar fashion, and that will be another boundary. That is going to be another boundary. So back-to-back runs for New Zealand. The 14 from the 3 deliveries bowled so far. And Glenn Phillips. He is putting the leather away with ease. Good looking shot that. Using the pace of the ball. The timing is on point for this man here.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's timing the ball so well. I think Pakistan need to work out with the field placement as well. Bowler is not bowling according to his field set. Well, I think the next over will be an ideal as Raza Hassan should come in. He's very good with the new ball.
I'm sure that is something that they will be looking to do. Umar Amin will be looking to bring in a bowling change very quickly from the other end. However, I think Yamin has bowled a decent spell so far. He'd probably want to go for one more.
Yes, indeed. They've been put on a good partnership now. They're doing decent job with the bat.
Umaid Asif. Well, that's put away a bit of a chase for the fielder. Well, there's no stopping that. The fielders are just mere audiences, and that's going to be a boundary as well. The runs have come in plenty. Look at the score that's gone up to 41 now. One more delivery to go. And Umaid Asif has gone away for runs and in plenty.
Yeah, very expensive over. Indeed. Flying start. I think Waqas Maqsood should have completed his third over at least from there.
Shot straight to the fielder. The dot delivery to end the over. Wouldn't mind that, Pakistan. Expensive over, however. Five overs gone. 41 for 1 New Zealand day. Last over to come of the power play. And let me tell you, Abid, New Zealand just shifted their gears. You know, it's like you're go-karting and you shift gears. And suddenly, when you were last, you've gone ahead a couple of laps.
Yes, it certainly looks that way. Things are turning the other way. Doesn't look so easy for Pakistan to make a comeback now, because Glenn Phillips is doing a magical work with the bat.
Undoubtedly he is. Well, as we expected, Raza Hassan has been brought into the attack, and he has been brought not only to contain the runs but also maybe give Pakistan a bit of a breakthrough. Partnership with 41 runs between these two. That's put away with great ease. That will go over the fielder at mid-off, and that is going to be yet another boundary for New Zealand. Great shot that put away with ease. And, well, this is the opportunity for New Zealand. This is the last over of the power play. They've got to make the most of it. Shorter delivery. And easy single taken by the batsman. Raza Hassan, a bit of a shy at the pads there. That delivery, slower one, flighted, tossed up in the air. We'll get Tom Bundle thinking about it a little bit. However, and a bit of an appeal, but the height factor there. It's a decent over for Pakistan. Contain the runs. The end of the power play. 6 overs gone. 47 for 1.
Yeah, I think that's better delivery to beat the man. I think he should give a little
and a bit of an
air to the
appeal.
ball. The spinner needs to do
height
that.
factor there.
As it is early in the stage, it will be difficult later on to bowl the slower ones. But I think the spinners should do their work now. In terms of steady inning here a bit. After 6 overs, after end of the power play, 47 runs on the board for the loss of 1 wicket. Not too bad, that is.
Umair Asif to continue, gets another opportunity. This is good when a captain shows confidence in the bowler, gives the bowler some confidence as well. Definitely will be looking to come for make a good comeback and.
Yes, that's really good sign. The captain shows confidence in you. All you need to do is to just deliver it.
And that's exactly what he was required to do. Just a bit short of length for Umair Asif. Good delivery to start off with. Taking his time, walking back to his run-up. Giving himself some time to think about the areas that he'd like to bowl to for Glenn Phillips. 47 for 1. The run rate has still around 8 runs and over. However, the run rate achieved is around 7. Fuller line delivery, flicked away off the bats. And they move away for a single. It's going to be a challenge of how New Zealand will chase this in the middle overs. 48 on board for New Zealand. They lost a very early wicket of George Walker, the man who hit a 50 in the previous game. Consistently, he was consistent with Glenn Phillips. They had a 100-run partnership, the both of them, in the previous game. Delightful that innings was. And edged and an appeal there. And yes, the finger goes up. And that will be the end of Glenn Phillips. Pakistan gets their man. And the confidence shown by Umair Asif.
Yes, you were right, Chavi there. Captain showed the confidence in you. And you delivered there. Yeah, lovely delivery by Umair Asif here. It's been expensive in his first over. But this could be a tremendous comeback. He should stick with that line and length, that swing, which will get you the man. And New Zealand yet again losing another wicket. The 2 wickets are down with 48 runs on the board after 6.2.
Corey Anderson walks out there in the middle. Skipper has a job in hand. 2 wickets down for New Zealand. They were looking good at a stage where the runs had come in plenty. However, I think Pakistan has made a decent comeback. Bowled those tight deliveries in between. And Corey Anderson will have to save his wicket and go forward. And they need a very, very important partnership here. Umair Asif. Let's put away well off the mark straight away, Corey Anderson. And they will settle for a single, and I beg your pardon. It was Tom Bundle, the batsman, to lose his wicket earlier. Was wanting to go over the top. Just got a bit of an edge and good glove work from the keeper, Mohammad Hassan.
Well, I think it's very important for Pakistani bowlers to keep quiet. Corey Anderson, he's not performed well so far in the series, but you never know, these sorts of batsmen can rip apart the bowling attack any day.
Good single yet again. And this is exactly what you need. The 50 up as well for New Zealand. This is something that you require, something that you need at this level where you keep the fielders busy, the batsmen themselves have to keep themselves busy.
Yeah, I think the time have come now where New Zealand must be looking only for ones and twos rather than boundaries. They, in fact, used well the power play in the last 3 overs. They gathered a lot of runs that have set the tone for the rest of the inning. 50 comes up for New Zealand, eh? And it's very important for skipper to be around, hang around for a while, be around your batsmen, give them a clear message.
He's got a lot of time there, Corey Anderson. He should take some time. 7 overs gone. It's a 50 for 2. Raza Hassan to continue. From a Pakistan team point of view, they will be looking to pick up the wickets as soon as possible and wrap up for an early finish. Slower delivery. Flighted and tossed up in the air. Picked up well by Glenn Phillips. However, went straight to the fielder. We'll have to look to penetrate the gap between the cover and deep cover fielder. It's played well. We'll get a couple of runs.
Just a one there. I think I won't mind if I see Umar Amin coming himself and bowling over or two, because we know he's a very good all-rounder as well. He can bowl. But he's not interested in bowling when he's captaining himself.
Well, it really depends if it's in the need of the hour. Well, that's why you're the captain. You're the skipper. Pull up your sleeves and take responsibility. So if required, he will do so. However, so far, his bowlers have been doing a great job. They've contained the runs. The wickets have come. And what New Zealand require to do is they need to steady in their innings. They will be required to do that.
Raza Hassan's over will be key here. Coming down the track, play towards the onside. We'll get only one there. Yeah.
Played safely by skipper Corey Anderson.
Well, Raza is at least trying to do something which is asking for batsmen to come down the track or play a different sort of a shots out of their natural game.
That's played well as well. We'll settle for a single. 1 to end the over. 8 overs gone. 53 for 2, New Zealand. Hussain Dalat has been brought into the attack, and well, he was the key bowler in the previous game who had turned the tables around a little bit. However, New Zealand did go on and win the game. But he was the key guy. He's the one who had brought about those wickets for Pakistan, had put New Zealand in a little bit of a trouble. And he will be looking to do something similar here as well.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect time to introduce him. The last game he was little late introduced, but now I think he got a perfect opportunity to complete his all 4 overs, bowl wherever the channels you want. You know, as a bowler also you need a bit of time. That's going down the leg side, 4 runs straight away. That's how Corey Anderson welcomed Talat Hussain.
Short ball down the leg, put away with ease by
Phillips, I beg your pardon. It was
Glenn Phillips. And there was a boundary. A bonus boundary there for New Zealand. They wouldn't mind that at all. Hussain Talat will have to keep it tight for another 100 runs required to win this game. 11.5 overs to go. And there will be a point where just these singles will not do the job. They're going to need some big shots to come in. The run rate is hovering around 6.9 at the moment, but the required is very close to 8.4. So New Zealand will have to accelerate, step on the gas and get some big shots in sooner.
Yeah, 99 runs required from here to win the game in 11.4. So it's still, the game is on. I think New Zealand have a healthy chances to win this game. All they need to do is that play a little bit consciously.
Good single there. They will need to build up this partnership. They do realize how important it is going to be out there. Need to spend the time in the center. Spend some time, watch the ball in. Pakistan were around this score, close to 10 overs. So they're on par, I guess.
Yeah, he's asking the third man to come in. Yeah, we can expect a full length deliveries now. I don't know why Pakistani bowlers are trying from here to bowl a wicket to wicket or get a wicket that way. I think there is still a lot of score left in this game. Oh, that's gone. A maximum into the bushes. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if you give that delivery to this man, he'll certainly punish you.
Well, he bought the third man in. A short ball and put away with great ease by Glenn Phillips over the deep mid-wicket region. Good shot that was. He cracked it through. And these are the opportunities that New Zealand have been capitalizing on. The loose deliveries have been put away with great ease. That's a good looking shot as well. This is good cricket here from New Zealand. He's got a 6 and a single. Hussain Talat erring a bit in his line. Not trying to keep it. He'll have to require something that Waqas Maqsood did very well in his first over, was bring in the variation. Is that something that Hussain Talat will have to look into as well? He's got one more delivery to go in this 9th over. And it's going to be the skipper, Corey Anderson, who will face him. Short ball yet again, slightly short of length. Pushed away with soft hands and they will settle for a single. So 1 to end the over, 9 overs gone, it's 67 for 2.
Well, I think The spinners should be operating from both the ends. They have Agha Salman, who can bowl off break, a good bowler. Didn't had a good day yesterday, but I think both the ends should be used by the spinners, as we saw. Even Pakistan was a little uncomfortable against the spinners. They lost quick wickets there, 4 quick wickets, courtesy of spinners. This one is being struck well, gone for maximum, hammered away. Raza Hassan giving a juicy delivery to Anderson.
Runs coming on board for New Zealand, and the ball has been put away. Third umpire is going to have to run in with the balls. Ball has, well, sent back. Good shot that was by Glenn Phillips, who's he's very quickly moved on to 43. Anderson just behind him on 10. Partnership worth 25 runs. Another 84 runs required for New Zealand to win this game here tonight.
It will be a slight delay because of the ball, but then we are back in action. Raza Hassan once again, and this time a little quicker delivery. Finds Amir Yamin in the boundary line. A sweeper there. Gets one only. That's what, there is the difference between Asif Ali and Corey Anderson. Corey Anderson hits the ball and goes for one in the next delivery, whereas Asif Ali tries to go for the third time.
Fuller length. Flighted, tossed up in the air, and played well by Glenn Phillips. This is what you do. You get a boundary, you get a 6, you take your chances, go for the singles. What these two batsmen would have to do very intelligently is to keep the run rate on check. Run rate achieved now looks at 7.9. Very close to 8 runs in over, which is good. And yet again, that's put away, that's gone up in the air, and that's going to be yet another maximum. That is a good shot there played by the skipper, Corey Anderson. He goes all the way. What a good shot that was. Just down the track a little bit, using the pace of the ball and putting it away with good timing.
Yeah, amazing batting display here by captain of New Zealand, Corey Anderson. He's not been put his mark in the series so far, but today it looks his day. He's using his feet perfectly, finding the line so early. Yet again, the second maximum coming in this over. Raza Hassan really need to do something.
Well, the ball hunt is on yet again. Can't find them in the bushes. Lost it somewhere where we've got some very hard-working groundsmen. They are putting the effort to look for it, however. Another set of balls have been called in from by the umpires on field. Batsmen will take an opportunity to have a drink, refresh themselves, and the ball hunt is constantly on. However, the umpires are ready to go. They've found the ball and they're ready to go. And we'll be back into action here. Raza Hassan to continue. He's got 2 deliveries to go. We're halfway through, Abid. 81 the score, so they're 20 runs ahead, New Zealand, of what Pakistan was.
Yeah, so far things looks good for New Zealand, eh? See, that's what I was saying. you know that you have got a maximum of this over, and then look at the way Corey Anderson runs. Looks an 18 years old to me.
Truly so. Young side, both Pakistan and New Zealand playing this series here. And this is the third and final T20 in the series. They move on to 3 ODIs further on next week. They will be playing halfway through. 10 overs gone, 84 for 2, New Zealand. Hussain Talat is going to continue in from the far end. Another 73 runs required for New Zealand to win this game. 10 overs to go. And the rate achieved has just gone over 8 runs and over. And that's a good delivery. Corey Anderson just looking at the umpire, checking for whether that would be called a wide. Nonetheless, the current run rate is at 8.4, required at 7.30. So New Zealand quite by far from what is required of them.
Yeah, it won't be so easy for Corey Anderson to play, come down the track and play against Waqas Maqsood, as he skits the ball a lot onto the pads, and batsman says no. So that's what I think Corey Anderson need to play a different game here, because Waqas Maqsood is a different sort of a bowler. It was easy to play Raza Hassan and then Hussain Talat, because they are not very good at skitting the ball. As we saw, first ball, Corey Anderson came down the track, but the ball kept low. That's what he need to be careful. You need to choose the right delivery to go after.
I'm sure when there was a bit of a break between the overs, they did have a bit of a chat on how they're going to go about winning this game and taking it under their belt. 37 runs between these two. The partnership worth. Shot a ball. Uses his arms. Corey Anderson puts it away. And comfortable too. We will have to take these chances. Phillips has very quickly moved on to 44. Corey Anderson just behind him on 20. 2 sixes for Corey Anderson. 2 sixes also for Glenn Phillips, along with 5 boundaries. Well-constructed innings there yet again by Glenn Phillips. Consistent performance by the young man.
Yeah, what they're doing here is that they're keeping a regular check at the asking rate. They're trying to hit boundaries, and they are finding the boundaries with ease. But now things been a little changed in this over, because Waqas Maqsood is doing great job here. So I think I'm still saying there must be the spinners have to play a role here. Agha Salman, I think, should be introduced here for at least an over or 2, so can make the run rate a little higher, so we can expect the dot balls, as there is left-handers also available in the wicket, so it will be difficult for them. Apesh in the air, takes it, Asif Ali taken. Oh, that's the end of the skipper. Corey Anderson playing on the onside and gets out.
Well, it was a good shot that he played. Right from the center of the bat, but didn't get the elevation. And also didn't get the distance, and Asif Ali. And well, Waqas Maqsood gets his man. That's the 3rd wicket down for New Zealand. 10.4 overs gone. 87 for 4. This is pressure time for New Zealand. They were just looking good. The partnership was just getting built up. And just at that moment of time, bit of a risky shot there by Corey Anderson. What he would have perhaps done is waited along. And to join Glenn Phillips out there in the center is going to be the keeper, Tim Seifert. They will need another 70 runs required for New Zealand to win this game. 9 overs remaining. The run rate is steady at 8.29, however. But they're going to have to keep it consistent. Otherwise, it's going to be trouble here for New Zealand. Waqas Maqsood to continue. And it's going to be the new man in on strike. Well, that's very nicely played. Gets off the mark right away. Tim Seifert will bring Glenn Phillips. He's the man, he's the opener. He played a very good innings the other day. And he will be the key batsman here for New Zealand to pull off the remaining runs that are required to be achieved.
That's what I think. Looking at the Glenn Phillips back-to-back innings, he's almost cruising towards his 50 now. The last game he scored 50 runs, and well, 50 runs that was. Yet again, he is almost there. He scored 45 runs, including the single. So yeah, he's a great find for New Zealand. I think we'll have a great future as well. The end of the over, the score moves to 89 after 11 overs for the loss of 3 wickets.
So 9 overs remaining. New Zealand require another 68 runs to win this game here at 7.56 runs per over. Their current run rate hovers around 8.09. They seem to be at a good situation. And back into the attack for Pakistan is Amir Yamin. He's going to be bowling to Glenn Phillips. Slightly up in the air. The ball was up in the air for a while. A bit of a chase there. Comfortable too for New Zealand. Will take their score up to 91. And they're going to need this partnership to work out, New Zealand. 3 wickets have fallen down. 3 very crucial, very important wickets for New Zealand that have gone through the course. The good thing that New Zealand is doing is maintaining their achieved run rate.
Yeah, they are almost checking the run rate. 66 runs required from here to win the game. Doesn't look much difficult here. This one, gone! 6 runs!
That's the maximum. He's put away with ease. Glenn Phillips, and that brings up his 50 as well. And consistent performances by Glenn Phillips. This is great stuff from the young man, and what a good shot that was. Just put it away with ease, guiding the ball to its destination. 97 up now for New Zealand.
Yeah, that's really shows he got some serious talent there. The team needs you to be consistent. A good performance in a couple of games doesn't qualify you to represent in the international level. You have to be consistent. That is more important.
Consistency That's key nowadays, especially in these shorter formats. And cricket has become extremely competitive across the world and is just spreading globally thanks to the efforts made by the different boards around the world, and especially the efforts made by the International Cricket Council, ICC. Undoubtedly, they have done a fantastic job in taking the game global. Umar Yamin, full end delivery. A good-looking flick of the pads that by Glenn Phillips.
Hussain Talat doesn't look that effective today as he was looking in the last game. But Waqas Maqsood certainly looks effective today. He's really causing all sort of a trouble for the batsmen. He took 2 wickets also and provided a lovely breakthrough, early breakthrough in the first over itself. So I think other bowlers need to chip in today and win the game for Pakistan. Soft hands. The call is for 2. Oh, great running between the wicket.
Good pairs of legs that by both Phillips and Stafford. 100 comes up for New Zealand. 11.5 overs have gone and they require another just 57 runs to win from their remaining 8 overs. And they will definitely be looking to put it across smartly. They will need this partnership to work. Any mismatch here might put New Zealand in trouble. Shot ball played well yet again by Tim Seifert. And a single to end the over. 12 overs gone. It's 101 for 3. Umaid Asif, given an opportunity yet again. He had 2 overs, got the breakthrough of Corey Anderson after he was hit in all directions of the park. And he's going to be into his 3rd over, so comes back to complete his spell. Good for confidence shown into the young man by the skipper. Will give him a lot of motivation to go forward ahead. Tim Seifert will be the one on strike. Full length delivery. Call is for 2 and will get there comfortably. Good running between the wickets, these two. This is exactly what they require. The need of the hour is to get those 2s in, and that's brilliant running.
Wow, that was a brilliant piece of running between the wicket. The understanding between both these batsmen has been phenomenal. Glenn Phillips and Tim, they are very good at calling each other. They have a very good understanding. I think that says they might have played a lot of cricket together.
Definitely so. It's really important how you gel well together with the other players, how your understanding is. It shows clearly. Slightly slower off the deck this time, the delivery. Shot of length outside the off stump. Couldn't get a lot of bat on it.
So Umaid Asif bowling his 3rd over. Picked up a wicket there. Been expensive a bit, but then a wicket in his column. I think he needs, the first game he was brilliant. He took 5 wickets. He's a good all-rounder, and yet again in this game as well, he needs to deliver. When Pakistan needs him the most, it's a decider.
Good delivery, Yorker length delivery. Got a bit of a hit on his foot there, Tim Seifert, limping his way through. Bit of a blow there on the side of his feet. Good delivery. That was a slightly quicker one through the shoulder by Umaid Asif. And this has been quite a decent over for Pakistan. Not a lot of runs have come from it so far. Now the 3 deliveries to be bowled. We're in the 13th over. Short ball tries to pull that away, but misses the sight of the delivery. Completely misses the sight of the delivery here. Umaid Asif. 54 runs required for New Zealand to win this game, take away the title for the T20 series. Played between Pakistan A and New Zealand A here at the ICC Academy Oval. Pakistan winning the toss earlier this afternoon. Batting first, putting up a total of 157. Well, that's going to be a boundary. That's put away well. A full toss put away with ease by Tim Seifert. He will be delighted with that. Wouldn't mind it at all. Some runs for New Zealand in the over.
How could you afford to bowl a full toss at this stage? Oh, come on. Pakistan really need to do something here. They want to win this game. They got the good start in the batting and the bowling and everything. They're just losing their grip away in this game now. They need to do something, or else things will get worse and worse for them if they keep on bowling in the similar fashion.
Well, that's the challenge here definite challenge here for Pakistan. Have to keep it consistently going. Yet again, another full toss, but we'll find the fielder in the deep at the deep third man region. Crossover for a single. And that'll be the end of the over as well. So 13 overs gone. It's 108 for 3. Seven overs to go. 49 runs required for New Zealand to win this game. The partnership worth 21 runs. They need to hold their ground well here. Both the New Zealand batsmen, they're looking steady, they're looking good. 3 wickets are down for them. And, well, we've got our spin ball master, Raza Hassan, back into the attack, and good ball that.
Yeah, Raza Hassan will be bowling his last over. He need to put his impact. He's been wicketless so far. He's the premium bowler for Pakistan at the moment. Reverse sweep up in the air, finds the gap, will go for 4. Well, that's lovely. That's lovely played by the batsman.
Easy hittings there for New Zealand. To close the fielder there at shot third man was almost at slip. Well, I think that was well judged and well played by Tim Seifert. 45 runs now required. Short ball and a single. Intelligently played by New Zealand. This is what is called construction of innings. They've built it up really well, the partnership, so far.
Yes, pretty well, making room for himself and going for a 1 run there. He knows what the spinner is up to.
Played well yet again. And a single. Keeping yourself busy. It's very important to keep rotating the strike. Keeping yourself as a batsman busy between the wickets. Helps you concentrate further. Helps you eye the ball better. Definitely gives you that sort of
Yeah, Raza Hassan he's been effective just now. It's a good blunt. This one is better at least, but then credit goes to the batsmen of New Zealand. They are able to rotate the strike pretty easily, and they have just got the boundary in this over. What they were looking in a reverse sweep shot. That was a risky shot to play, but then things been the other way now. Just ones and twos are easy to come.
What they've done brilliantly well, is they've really been aware of how the deliveries have been bowled. That'll also be the end of the over. 6 overs to go. 14 overs gone. It's 115 for 3. Another 42 runs required for New Zealand to win this game here. The third and final T20. And Hussain Talat has been brought back into the attack from the far end. That's put away. And yes, is that put down? Yes, that's a drop catch there. And lucky for Team Saifat. Very lucky there, Team Saifat. That was put down.
Really poor fielding there. A poor piece of fielding there. I think you cannot afford to drop a catch at this position of the game. I think the sun had to do something with it.
Totally so, Arvind. Quite understandable. Wouldn't be able to sight the ball. However, Pakistan need to get a little bit of uplift their spirits if they want to pull this game. The game seems to be stuck between both the sides at the moment. 41 runs required for Pakistan, for New Zealand, I beg your pardon, to win this game. And Pakistan need to pick up a couple of wickets there. Having a bit of a chat, Hussain Talat, with his skipper. Well, this is good stuff, having a discussion.
Yeah, indeed. But I think Pakistani fielders need to think. I mean, this is a young side of Pakistan. They are all young players. I don't think so any of them are about 30.
Short ball, that's put away, and that's going to be yet another maximum. Glenn Phillips, he's on top of his game here this afternoon. He's put that up cleanly. What a good shot that was. 6 runs to New Zealand.
Yes, Hussain Talat is need to do something. I think he's being very consistent, very well easy picking for the batsman. He just need to, especially this Glenn Phillips is very strong towards his own side. The Pakistani need to quickly understand that where the batsman is strong, on which position he plays most of his shots.
35 runs required. In the remaining, we're in the 15th over. Fuller delivery. Put away with ease. And we'll settle for a single.
Now this is better cricket now. They know that they got what they were looking for. They're just targeting a boundary in and over. That's what they are looking for. If they get a boundary, they won't go for the other one. Just singles. They won't mind the dot balls as well.
A couple of a dot ball or two, they would be all right with. Hussain Talat. Slower delivery. Shot of length. Slower delivery. And that would be a dot ball. One more delivery to go in the 15th over. 5 overs to go after. And, well, I think we might have a nail-biting finish.
Yeah, the way I think Pakistan got the start, it was looking at point that the game is definitely in Pakistan's favor. But then you never know. This is a game of cricket, is funny at times.
Swept, played away. We'll definitely find the fielder there in the deep, and we'll settle for a single to end the over. So 15 overs gone. It's 124 for 3, and New Zealand require another 33 runs to win in 30 deliveries.
Well, it's difficult for bowlers even to bowl because the way these both batsmen are batting. Umaid Asif is being bought from a different end now. He's coming from the media end.
Change of ends for Umaid Asif. Not a bad delivery that to start off with. However, they do need to realize that New Zealand have a slightly upper hand at the moment. They will need to pull in a couple of dot balls. Maybe a tight over, an extremely tight over might make the difference for Pakistan.
It's all about how you get hold your nerves here. The way New Zealand batsmen are looking, they're finding boundary in every over very easily.
Full toss, straight into the hands of the fielder. And that is something that they didn't want. Tim Seifert has to depart. And that is the 4th wicket. And this is exactly what we were talking about. Umaid Asif has been very effective. He's been brought back into the attack. And he takes the wicket straight away. And that's the 4th wicket to fall for New Zealand.
Yes, that was a 3rd full toss that he bowled. Finally gets success in his full toss deliveries. Well, it was easy catch towards the captain, Umar Amin, who made no mistake there. I think there was a chance earlier which was dropped down of Glenn Phillips that could have put Pakistan on the upper hand, but still I think it's very easy for New Zealanders to chase down this total if they have all these wickets in their hand, and as long as Glenn easy catch there for the captain.
Tom Bruce joins Glenn Phillips out there in the middle, and they would like to see the innings through, or try and not lose any more wickets. We're in the 16th over, remember. 124 for 4 now. 15.2 overs have gone. Another 33 runs still required for New Zealand to chase down the total. And Umaid Asif, he's been brilliant when he's been brought back into the attack and very effective. Good change of ends for him. And he's on his way now. Gets off the mark right away, Tom Bruce. Will settle for a single. Glenn Phillips has looked in great shape. He's on 62. Glenn Phillips.
Don't you think, Shavi, the Pakistani captain should attack the new batsman, Tom Bruce, put the 5th man in the circle, hold his singles, build up a pressure there?
He would want to try and keep Tom Bruce on strike as much as possible, because you do realize Glenn Phillips, he's been there for a very long time. Well, I wouldn't mind that. That's a good single. Slowly and steadily, I think Glenn Phillips has been brilliant throughout. Umaid Asif. Tom Bruce, the man who's just walked in. Shot a delivery, was wanting to take that single, Glenn Phillips. But he will have to settle just with the dot delivery. 31 runs required. 25 balls remaining to be bowled in this game. The 3rd and final T20. And this is the decider. Pakistan winning the toss earlier today, electing to bat first, putting up a total of 156. 157 the target for New Zealand. New Zealand currently at 126 for 4. Into the 16th over. Nicely played. We'll settle. They will wrap up the over with that single. So 16 overs gone. Another 30 runs required for New Zealand to win this game. It's 127 for 4. Waqas Maqsood has come in to bowl the final over of his quota of bowling. $127 for 4. 16 overs have gone. 63 for Glenn Phillips on board. 30 runs required by New Zealand to win. And Waqas Maqsood, he's going to be effective. This is going to be the key over. And that's glanced away. Very nicely played there by Tom Bruce. And that is going to be a boundary. That's 4 runs. Easy pickings for Tom Bruce. Very nicely put away. Guiding the ball through. And a silence there on the field for the Pakistani camp. 131, the score's gone up. 26 runs now required. 23 deliveries to be bowled.
That played with a straight bat, and we'll get the easy one. Waqas Maqsood has been a spearhead bowler for Pakistan in today's game, but provided 2 wickets, 1 early breakthrough as well. So he's the man the Pakistan will rely on the most, and the reason he's been brought back into the attack because Pakistan want to put on the pressure because of the last over that went well of Umaid Asif. They've taken a wicket on it, and then some containing over as well. So they wanted to put on the pressure, but after that boundary, things looks easy for New Zealand to play.
2 is the call, and they will get it comfortably. This is brilliant running between the wickets. I think they've been fantastic when they've been taking these cheeky singles. So usually if you go to see Abid, that would have just been a single, they would have settled for it, but they pushed themselves for the 2, and I think that was brilliant.
Yes, indeed. The running between the wicket has been full marks on that, I'll give. Superb running between the entire New Zealand team with the batting pairs. Really good runnings as shown by them.
23 runs required for New Zealand to win. 16.3 overs have gone past. We're in the 17th over. 134 for 4, even in spite of losing some wickets. I think New Zealand have been brilliant. They've really held on to their nerves well. Glenn Phillips has really outshined himself. If you look at his performance, the first game, he didn't score that many runs. He just scored a single and he got out. But, well, he's made a great comeback. He had a 50 in the previous game. And, well, he's gone for a 65. He's at 65 right now. And he's played through the innings, a key sign and a classic opener.
Yes, definitely that has been both the innings that he have played in the last 2 games. He's been a really good, a consistent performer. That's back to the bowler, and that will be only 1 run. What could be said about Phillips? I mean, he's been really up to the mark. He's the reason New Zealand is fighting well, and I think they are in a very comfortable position at the moment.
And they are at a decent position. 22 runs required for them to win this game. It's 135 for 4. 16.5 overs have gone past. And, well, Pakistan will have to pull up something out of the blue in the next 3 overs to come. Waqas Maqsood, he's into his final delivery of this innings. Shot ball, waited for it, and placed it well. We'll end with the single. So it'll be 17 overs gone. It's 136 for 4. Another 21 runs required from 18 deliveries for New Zealand to win this 3rd and final T20 here at ICC Academy Oval.
Yes, 21 runs in the last 3 overs with having 6 wickets in hand. Looks a cakewalk for New Zealand. Pakistan really needs to do something here. Hussain Talat has been introduced from media end now. He's changed his end. I wonder who else they got to bowl from the far end. I think it would be Amr Yamin. Agha Salman did not get a chance to bowl today. It's all because Corey Anderson was playing so well against the spinners.
Well, but you know, those are the chances sometimes the skipper has to take. He has to try out his options on hand. He could have, perhaps. Well, let's see what Hussain Talat has in his kitty for Tom Bruce. Good delivery, put away well. I think what New Zealand are looking here to do, rather what Tom Bruce is looking here to do, is to give the strike to Glenn Phillips. He's a set-in batsman, will want to take a single, put Glenn Phillips on strike and allow him to go for it. It's 20 runs now required, 17 deliveries to be bowled in this game. And I think it's a beautifully constructed innings by New Zealand. They've played their shots. They've got their singles in. The twos have come in at the right times. Are Pakistan going to be able to stop them? Good delivery and a fantastic single. This is what they've been brilliant at. This has been something that they've been extremely good at today at New Zealand.
Yes, running between the wicket makes a huge difference in run chase especially. It's not easy to find a boundaries every time you go out to bat there. But look at Phillips. He looks fresh as he just walked into the crease. That's what the advantage you have when you have a young opener who can play all 20 overs.
That's put away as well in great fashion. That is going to cross the fence. Good effort in the field, however, but they will get 2 runs. Fantastic efforts by their. That's the kind of commitment you want from your fielders in this in tight situations. But easy 2 runs for New Zealand. Brings up the 140 for them. We're in the 18th over. Partnership worth 16 runs. Another 17 runs required for New Zealand to win this.
It was Shaheen Shah Afridi who's sub-fielder today. Up in the air. I think it has done the distance. Gone. Maximum.
That's a biggie. He's put that away with ease. Just got the elevation right on time. Put the timing right on the bat. And that's gone all the way. Makes life a lot more easier for New Zealand. Just 11 runs now required.
I think it has done the distance.
Worth 22
Gone.
runs.
Maximum.
And Hussain Talat, he's not going to be happy with that. A bit ineffective in his bowling today. Hasn't been able to keep it as tight as he would have expected it to be. Yeah, well, a bit of a shout going down the leg, that one. Wouldn't mind that dot delivery, New Zealand. One more delivery to come in this over. Hussain Talat. He's into his 3rd over. Very likely so might be bowling the 19th or might be bowling the 20th over, Hussain Talat. Quite likely so. 146 for 4. 17.5 overs have gone by. Well, that's hit him. That's a high distance there. Get a little too excited, the fielders. That'll be the end of the over. 18 overs gone. It's 146 for 4. And 11 runs required of 12 deliveries.
Well, a great credit goes to the Glenn Phillips, the way he constructed the inning. He's batting well. Tom Bruce have done a wonderful job in this over. On the pressure position he comes in, provides the mighty blow, 6 runs there. Lovely work by the young team of New Zealand there, led by Corey Anderson, the experienced campaigner of New Zealand, 2nd fastest 100 under his name.
What a good game of cricket this has been to watch and to witness. Surely all of you watching across the world must have enjoyed it as much as we have, bringing it live to you. It's been a pleasure. And thank you so much for watching us. As much as you've loved our company, we've loved yours.
Yes, indeed, Charvi, I loved your company as well.
Amir Yamin is going to be bowling this 19th over for Pakistan from the far end. 10 runs required to win. 11 deliveries to be bowled. And it is Tom Bruce, the man on strike. He's sort of had a couple of hits as well. Some clean hits from the willow of Tom Bruce. Fuller length delivery. Wanted to put it away, and yes, he has guided the ball, and that will cross the fence. That's going to be a boundary for New Zealand, inching slowly and steadily closer to the target. And yes, we know that this is the game for New Zealand in their kitty. Just 6 runs now required for them to win. They're just one big hit away from victory.
Yes, Javi, I think the last over the Pakistan did not capitalize completely. It caused them this game. Only maybe 4 or 5 runs coming from the last over. That did the trick here. Pakistan was looking easily crossing towards 170, but then they end up at 158, which is very easy to chase down the way New Zealanders are batting. Oh, there has been a wicket here. End of Tom Bruce here. Tried to play across the line. Missed the line completely. A wicket here. So it could be a twist in the tail.
Well. That was really the wicket. Pakistan were desperately looking for a breakthrough. However, we shouldn't forget the big man who's played throughout the innings. Glenn Phillips is still out there in the centre. And they are just a hit away. Shouldn't be such a big hiccup in for New Zealand, the wicket. But you know, cricket is a funny game. You never know till the last ball has been bowled. And to join Glenn Phillips in the centre, it is Scott Culligan. He'll be joining Glenn Phillips there out in the centre. 6 runs to win. 3 more deliveries to go in this 19th over. And I think Amir Yamin has been brilliant. He's come back. He's picked up a couple of wickets for his side. All in all, a good contribution. A good game of cricket all round. We've seen some good hits. We've seen some good batting. Some good partnerships been built up from both the sides.
Yes, it clearly says that, Chavi, the batting of New Zealand has been really up to the mark. It's been fantastic. They played just like champions. Oh!
A direct hit would have put Scott into some amount of trouble. However, the idea was to get Glenn Phillips on strike, and they did it successfully. 5 runs now required. Another 2 deliveries to be bowled. It's 152 for 5. And what can we say? They've been brilliant here, New Zealand. Want to bring it through. Amir Yamin. Couple of changes in the field. Pushes the deep mid-wicket fielder back onto the boundary. He's got his men protecting the line. Comes in, fuller length delivery. Plays it comfortably well for a single. And 4 runs now required. 1 more delivery to go. Is it going to? Will Scott have a bit of a swing at it?
Yeah, I think the game is this game even going to be played till the last over. If all goes well,
it really depends what is going on in the mind of the bowler. What is the length that he's looking to bowl? Well, and he's put that away. And yes, those are going to be the winning runs. A winning hit there. The big hit for the win. And yes, New Zealand have won this series.
And won it in style, Chavi. Beautiful hit in the end to close the book. New Zealand have chased down 157 runs with ease.
What a good game this has been. this is great efforts all in all by both the sides. Definitely enjoying themselves. New Zealand have won this game with 5 wickets in hand. And we will be shortly back with the presentation ceremony. We'll have the captains speak to us very quickly. And well, I hope you've enjoyed the game as much as we have. Until for a couple of minutes, stay tuned in with us. What a fantastic game of cricket for us to witness. The third and final T20 between Pakistan A and New Zealand A. New Zealand A convincingly racing through victory. And with me, I have the winning captain, Corey Anderson. Corey, what a brilliant day for you guys.
Yeah, it was. It was, being the third and final one and trying to, I guess, complete a very good series victory was always the first thing that we wanted to do when we got over here. So to have that under the bag and moving into the rest of the tour, it's fantastic.
Corey, you had a bit of a knock yourself. You were enjoying yourself out there. You probably thought that you'd go the way yourself.
Yeah, you always like to try and do that, but I thought the boys came out and did really good jobs and batted around Glenn Phillips, who batted outstandingly again. He's been that anchor for us in the last couple of games. So to get across the line chasing more than what we did the other day on what we thought would probably be a slower wicket, ended up being a reasonable wicket, and I thought the guys did a hell of a job and a great series victory.
In the first innings, the partnership went on. Did a great job capitalizing on the power play. Anywhere you were struggling to make sure how you can get to your breakthrough?
Yeah, it was a little bit. I thought we bowl well at times. I think the big work on for us is probably just finishing our overs and making sure those one or two balls that go to the boundary we've got to nullify and make sure we're better on that. But I thought when we did get a wicket, we pulled on the gasoline and Lockie came back and did really well, and I thought Ajaz and Toddy did a really good job for the spinners to take a couple of poles each as well. So all in all, I thought it was a really good performance, and I think the big thing was making sure that the boys understand winning over here against Pakistan A is a very big deal.
So you go ahead for the ODI series that is going to be starting sometime next week. Any thoughts on that?
Look, we're excited. Obviously, things are starting to come together. There's still a lot of work on, obviously, and move into a slightly longer format. So, we're excited and we've got our tails up. We've got to make sure we take this momentum through as well.
Wishing you all the best. Thank you. Thanks. With us now, we've got Umar Amin, the captain of the Pakistan side. Bit of a disappointment?
Yes, definitely. Big disappointment.
You would have thought you would have done something a little differently. You won the toss earlier today. You were confident to go in and bat. Somewhere you struggled yet again, to keep your wickets intact?
Well, I think we got off to a brilliant start today. In the middle, we lost the plot a bit, but I think we should have finished a little more with when before at the start I said that we were looking to score 165 or more. Again, I'd say that we were 10-15 runs short on this track.
You were looking good. Well, you had a good knock today as well. Your shots were coming well. Do you think that was a very crucial time that you lost your own wicket?
Yes, definitely. I think the start we got off to today, I think I should have gone a bit longer and should have taken the responsibility a bit more.
Shahzada Farhan outdid himself. He was there. He was trying to build up those partnerships with everybody who came through. Hussain Talat yet again. So a bit of a couple of good amount of runs on board.
Yes, definitely. Saibzada and Hussain have been doing really well in the domestic as well, and Hussain especially, he did well in this series throughout the whole series. And yes, now we're looking forward to the one-day series. Let's see how it goes up for us.
Wishing you all the best for the one days.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. What a great game this has been. With us now, we've got Glenn Phillips, and we're going to have a quick chat on his brilliant knock. Glenn, I think you had a brilliant day before yesterday and today as well with the bat.
Yeah, it was nice to get some runs on the board out here. We came here a couple of years ago with our under-19s, and I enjoy batting it at the ICC. So I thought the wicket was really, really good for both batting and bowling. It was tough the way the Pakistanis bowled. They really know their lengths and their lines and how to bowl at home. So it was a tough victory, but it was a victory nonetheless.
Struggled somewhere in between, did you, in your innings?
Well, at the start, definitely. The way they bowled up front, the areas that they hit actually pegged us back quite a bit. But credit to Tommy Blundell to be able to break the shackles for a little bit and get us on a roll. And from there it was, we just had to keep making sure that we were ticking it over and then hitting our bad balls as we usually do.
You've had a consistent performance for 2 games and you're going to be carrying it on for the ODIs, definitely. Any thoughts on that?
Well, it's a little bit more time, so in terms of having that front 10 overs instead of just 6 overs to be able to capitalise on that power play, and then I haven't played a one-day in a little while, so it's nice to actually get into a bit of a longer form of the game. So T20s have been good, but it's nice to have a little bit more time under my belt.
Wishing you all the best and well played today.
Cheers, thank you very much.
Thank you for being with us. It's been a pleasure bringing you these T20 series. Until next time, stay tuned with us. Till then, it's good night and God bless.